Um, so I had a job years ago, and I was a hearings representative. And if you know what that is, you're not selling hearing aids. You're arguing unemployment hearings against lawyers. And it's crazy. And I was hired because I was told I was a mischievous kid. So I knew how to talk myself out of a jam. So this is why I got the job. So I take the job, and at one point, I'm doing really well. It's a good job. And it's like, it's one of these things that if we had like McDonald's, so if Johnny peed in the ice dispenser, we argued that it was misconduct. He should not get unemployment insurance. So at one point, I get promoted, and my boss leaves, and I'm now the manager, and my boss is Jackie. Jackie in 1988 had giant glasses, a gray hairdo that looked like a tornado, and these big shoulder pads. So Jackie says, well, I've hired Red. We call him Red because he's got a lot of red hair, obviously. So my mom goes, well, this is a big deal. You got this new job. You can't wear those crappy suits anymore. She goes, I'm going to take you and get you a new suit. So we go to Doniker's, and she gets me this blue, I don't know if you remember Doniker. She gets me this blue double-breasted suit, and it's the shit. I mean, it's hot. I feel great. And I'm like, okay, so we have to go take Red to his first hearing. Now, my boss, Jackie at the time, was like Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. She was a little like, Ray Liotta in Goodfellas was like, you can't, fuck you, pay me. You got the house burns down, fuck you, pay me. Jackie was like, you go to the hearing. The car broke down, fuck you, get to the hearing. She had a perfect record, you did not mess that up. So, we're driving from Harrisburg to Baltimore for this hearing. And Red has his new Honda Accord, and he can't stop talking about it and telling me all the features. And on the way down, I suddenly feel nauseous. And I can't decide if it's because of Red or I'm actually sick. But we start going, and suddenly I go, Red, pull over. I'm gonna throw up. And it's a 4-lane highway. So I'm like, really, fucking pull over. So he pulls over, I run, and I throw up my trench coat, I'm in this beautiful suit, I run down the hill, I get on my hands and knees, and I start throwing up. And as I throw up, I shit my pants. I mean, my tighty whities burst. It's running down my legs. And I'm on my hands and knees, and in the distance I hear truckers like blowing their horns, you know? And I'm thinking, one day this will be really funny, but it's not today. So I get up, I walk up to the car, and Red's looking at me like, you can't get in the car like that. And I'm looking at him like, fuck you, we're in the middle of a highway, what am I gonna do, walk to the service station? So I grab the trench coat, I take off my jacket, which is covered in vomit, I throw it along the side of the road, I put on the trench coat, I take off my pants, I had my shirt off, now I tie the trench coat, I'm naked except for my dress shoes, which are covered in shit, and my socks. I take the pants, I throw them along the side of the road. I take the shirt, I wipe myself off, I throw it along the side of the road, and I go, get in. So he had put down papers and anything he could find in the trunk so that I didn't get whatever, you know, was not on my trench coat. And we drive to the service station, and I go, listen, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and clean up. You call Jackie. He's like, all right, she's not gonna like this. I'm like, so I go to the bathroom, I literally take off my jacket and I take water and splash it all over myself with paper towels and wipe myself, put the trench coat on, and I go out, and he's waving at me from the payphone. I go, what? He goes, Jackie wants to talk to you. I get on the phone, she goes, you gotta get to that hearing. I go, Jackie, I look like a flasher from a mental institution. What do you think I'm gonna do? She goes, you gotta get to that hearing. I go, are you fucking crazy? She goes, don't use that tone with me, young man. And I'm like, fuck you, and I hung up, because I was just like, I had it. So we get in the car, and he goes, where do you want to go? I go, home, take me back to the office. I'm not doing this. We get back to the office, I get in my car, I drive home, and I have a message on my answer machine. You're fired, don't come in. So I go, all right. The next day, I call my mom, and I explain to her what happened. And she goes, and there's silence, and I know she's pissed off. And then she goes, you left that beautiful suit by the side of the road? Thank you.